In this video, I'll show you 3 super simple yet super creative slide design ideas that you can use to turn boring numbers into eye-catching statistic infographics in PowerPoint. We're going to first change the background color. I'm just going to pick the background color from the swatches I created for this slide. Then, I'm going to draw a big circle. Hit Ctrl-D to duplicate, and draw a few more in different sizes to represent each percentage. Select any shape. Go to Shape Fill. Under Gradient, pick the radial gradient. Select the gradient stop for the outer ring. I'm going to pick light purple. The middle stop will have the same purple shade for now. This stop will have the same color as the background. Select the middle stop and go to More Colors. Drag the triangle and choose a slightly darker shade. Give the dark stop a transparency of 100%. The middle stop will be around 60%. Make sure to remove the outline. Now you have a nice blend of all 3 colors. Select the circle, go to Format Painter. Click on any other circle to paste the gradient effect. Now edit the gradients and repeat the process for the remaining shapes. The transparency of the middle stops will vary depending on the color, so adjust it as needed. Now, I'm going to type the percentage for each bubble. The font I've used is Argent CF. And I've adjusted the font size accordingly. Make sure the elements are properly aligned. I'll paste in the text I made for each bubble. Before we add the animations, group the percentage and bubble together. Hold Shift. Select the bubble and text in the order that you want the animations to play. I'll give all of them a float-in animation for now and reduce the duration to 0.50. Select all the text and give them a fade animation. Set them to With Previous. Select the bubbles and set them to On Click. Let's play the animation. Looks good. Let's create the donut chart animation. I'm going to change the background color to a neon yellow. Go to Insert, Shapes, and draw a line in the center of the slide. Just hold Shift and drag it. The color will be neon yellow, but I'll slightly darken the shade for visibility. Make sure it's aligned to the slide. Now go to Shapes and pick the donut shape. Hold Shift and draw it on the slide. Drag the yellow node and adjust the width. Remove the outline and give it a white shape fill. Draw a text box in the middle and type the percentage. I'll type 3% and center the content. I'll change the font to Impact and increase the font size. I'll color pick green from the swatch. Now go to Shapes and pick this half donut shape. Draw it on the slide and drag the yellow nodes to adjust the width and length. Create a full circle for now and place it on the donut shape to match the size. Make sure to remove the outline. Color the shape. I'll make it green. Then drag the yellow node and reduce the length. Make sure the width stays consistent. Select all the elements and hit Ctrl-D to duplicate. This donut chart will represent 50%, and I'll adjust the shape accordingly. Once it's done, I'll paste in the text for each chart. Select the white donut shape and apply a zoom effect. Select the percentage and apply a fade effect. The green highlight will have a wipe effect. From top, I'm just going to give the text a simple fade. I'm going to apply the same animations to the second donut chart. You can animate the elements however you like. Go to the animation pane. I'll select the green highlight and set it to with previous. The text will be set to after previous. Here the green highlight will be with previous. The text will be set to after previous. Let's play the animation. Perfect. Let's create the pie chart. I'm going to change the background color by picking it from the swatch. Go to the Shapes panel and select Partial Circle. Draw it on the slide and adjust the size. I'll color it green and remove the outline. Drag the yellow nodes to create the first segment like this. I'll duplicate this and create a few more, adjusting them along the way. I'll also color each segment from the swatch. I've arranged each segment into a perfect circle. Now, adjust the width of each shape to match it with the percentage it will represent. I'll select this shape and increase the size. I've grouped the black and white shapes for now so I could decrease the size. I'll send both of them to the back and ungroup them. I'll select these two shapes here and bring them to the front. Make sure they're aligned. I'll bring this to the front again. To add the shadow, go to Shape Effects and choose a shadow direction. I'll do the same with the shapes that are at the front. I've decided to bring this larger shape to the front and apply a shadow. Now go to Shape Options, Shadow. You can adjust the blur of each as needed. Draw a text box and type the percentage for each segment. I'll type 30% and align the content to the center. I'll change the font to Arial and make it bold. Increase the font size and align it on the segment. I'll continue to add the percentages to the rest of the segments, adjusting the sizes accordingly. You can adjust the sizes of the segments by dragging the yellow nodes. Now I'll just paste the title and body text. Let's add the animations. Select your shape. Go to Animations and add a float in effect. Set it to Float Down. The percentages will have a fade effect. I'll continue to add the same animations effects to the rest of them. The segments here will have the animations floating from the top. I'll hold Shift and select all the percentages and set them to after previous. Select all the shapes and reduce the duration to 0.75. Let's play the animation. And that wraps up the video. Like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Be sure to check out more videos on my channel.